Okay, so we now have about 28 hours on the Scag Turf Tiger, this 2020 model, 52-inch deck. It's got the 31 horsepower Vanguard on it. It's got the Tiger Eye, which is, I don't really even understand why they got that. The gas hand ain't even on this. So it's saying I have 27, if you can see that, 27.7 hours. Now all that right there seems real fancy, right? But the damn gas gauge is over here, just the old simple gas gauge, man. They're not a big deal, but I really don't understand why they would go through all of that. You know, just make this little board light up, Scag light up, and then have the gas hand over here. I don't, you know, it just seemed like some wasted resources there, if you ask me. That's just my, you know, opinion on that. So, the number one thing that jumps out at me about the Scag, y'all, is the deck. This is a 52-inch deck machine, okay? That deck is real heavy. Real heavy. And when you compare that deck, weight-wise, to the Exmark deck, and this is an Exmark Lazer Z, I want to say it's a 2018 model, Lazer Z X Series. It's got the 29 horsepower Kawai on it. A damn good machine, y'all. I even got the tractor's tires on it. Nice machine. Very nice, you know. Matter of fact, top of the line if you ask me. So back to the Scag. So after 27 hours and some change, a few things jump out at me. The deck weight, it's just not as comfortable as the Exmark. It's just simply not. One thing that jumps out at you too is when you get on it, right, y'all? I mean, and I'm not a big guy. I'm 185 pounds, 5'10". And look, I mean, and this is as high up as you can adjust these. It doesn't get any higher. You can't get them any higher up than that. So if you come up another notch, then you're only gonna have one. Yeah, you can't bring it up in. So that's as high as they go. Okay. Now, and so it makes you feel like you're like all boxed in and stuff. See, the Exmark, they're up higher, man, and you got plenty of room, you know. So that's that's another thing that of course I don't have anything to compare it to but the Exmark machines. So, you know, as far as cut quality and all that, well, it cuts great. I mean, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a piece of junk lawnmower or nothing. No, it's a top lawn, and this is their top mower, one of their top mowers. It's a 52-inch Turf Tiger, so it's $14,000 lawnmower. I paid $13,500 for that one, y'all. So, you know, they're relatively about the same price because I paid $13,500 for that one. That was without the tractor's tires. You know, the tractor's tires were, you know, $1,000, whatever, $1,100, whatever for both of them. So that takes it over 14. And that machine right there has got about 1,200 hours on it, give or take. I'm gonna tell y'all, that 29 horsepower Kawai, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, that machine right there will run circles around this machine. In every way, in every way. This machine right here, it has 1,378 hours on it and runs like a beast. I mean, it cuts as good backwards as it does forward. When you're going forward on the Exmarks, they cut great. The volume of grass that these machines can sling is, I mean, it's not even a comparison here, dude. I mean, I don't even know. And I've been running this one for well, you know, 30 hours, 27 hours. So it's not even a comparison when it comes to the amount of grass that this one throws versus this one. Just saying, y'all. This one right here, with the deck being the deck is so heavy, man. Even with these springs, them are little boy springs, man. And I don't think that you can adjust those springs. I don't think. I really don't. I'm not sure. I'm about positive you can't adjust them. You know. So it's got 2 springs. So there's another one right there. But man, you know, for a top commercial mower at $14,000, that's kind of candy ass springs right there, and you can't adjust them. How much more would it have cost them to put a spring like this on there that you can adjust? I don't know. The Exmark there's got 1 spring. The deck is 8 inches wider and 10 times lighter than this deck. It really jumped out at me. The first thing was the weight of the deck. Another thing too is I feel like is a bad design flaw on this is no matter what you do, grass is always hung up in here. See, always. So a little thing, but it's wet grass and stuff, raining and all, get hung up in there, sit on that paint, it'll eat the paint up. Not that I'm big on all that stuff. Yeah. What else about the oh, the seat. This seat's a better seat. Look at the cushion here. It's just a better seat. It's bigger. Look at the cushion here. These are just hard rubber. Just not what you would expect out of a mower that's trying to compete with Exmark or vice versa. You know, I would expect a mower like this to be all the bells and whistles on it. You know, if it's just their top mower, I mean, you know, other than the deck size, their top mower is what, a 37 horsepower, but it's the same exact mower other than the deck size. I demoed one for 2 weeks while this one was getting fixed from some manufacturer of pulley or something, had an issue with a pulley. This thing's quick though. Now it's quick, and I kind of like the way the engine and all is protected. See, the Exmark is open. Of course, both of them have the 16cc pumps, and these pumps are easy to get to. And well, I've never had a problem with the Exmark pump, so I don't know, man. But this 29 horsepower, it'll. I had rather run this than the Scag any day. Any day. Of course, now I ran the Scag myself personally for the first, for the first 25 hours or so. I just wanted to make sure that, well, I like to run the machine. It's new toy, so but yeah, it's not a comparison to that. The Exmark machine, on the other hand, it'll throw grass. You can go backwards. It cuts just as good backwards as it does forward. What are some things I don't like about the Exmark? Well, one thing I don't like about any zero turn mower that I've ever owned is the freaking brake. The brakes never hold. This brake, man, it'll hold a little bit, but not like you would think. I don't know why they don't just make a simple brake that'll go down on the tires like they do on some of the stand-on mowers, where you just, an arm goes down and it grabs the tire. Simple, man. These got discs and stuff on them, man. It's just a waste of money, man, to me. And this mower right here is a Exmark Lazer Z X series, and it's got the Kawai engine, fuel injected engine on it, and I think it's 35 horsepower. I can't remember. And it has the red technology. Now, there was some hiccups with the red technology to begin with, but I think that they pretty much worked them out. This machine right here has 2,350 hours on it, and I put this engine on it myself. Yeah, once we got to around 2,000 hours or so, I just dropped another engine on it because the engine's having a hard time charging the battery. There's a few little things going on with it, and you know, so yeah. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a walk around of the Scag versus the Exmark and some of the things I really don't understand about the Scag and don't understand why they, you know, I mean, it's a top mower, man. I don't really like the big old flap, you know. A lot of little things, man. You know, the springs, you know, but it cuts good. It cuts good in the right situation. It don't cut like these Exmarks though. This machine right here with these solid tires on it, and I know everybody talks about the you know, those anti-scalping wheels. Once they come off of my machine, I don't put them back on. That's just me. That's just me, y'all. I don't put them back on because I just it's ridiculous, man. They break, they bend, they come off, and you know, if I'm, it's just my take, for the properties that I cut, you don't really need them, you know. So yeah, I put it this way: I haven't lost any accounts behind not having wheels on my Exmarks, the anti-scalping wheels. I haven't lost not one account behind that. So there's another thing that really jumps out at me too on the Scag mower. So on the Exmark mowers, you get on the machine, right? And you see, you can feather the deck really easy. It's got a nice big pedal there, you know, for your foot. It ain't got a pole. You see, the Scag got a pole coming out. Okay, so you seem like you got more room here. You definitely got more depth down, you know. You're sitting up higher on this machine. Now, I don't know if that's for, you know, I don't know if that makes a big difference on here. I never had a problem handling on heels or nothing. So on the Scag over there, so when you want to feather the deck, and y'all, anybody that does this for a living, you know, on a Z-turn mower, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. So, you know, you cutting and cutting and cutting, you cut and cut and cut, and you come up on a root, you just want to pick up on the deck ever so lightly, and really, it's how easy that is, man. Look, it's just so easy, dude. It's just, man. And look, there's nothing in the way of your foot. So if you bumping along, got your foot on the pedal, bumping along, and you bump in the deck, you know, and your foot slips off or whatever, or whatever, then it'll push your foot, you know, back. Not a big deal, because the deck is so light it doesn't do that. See, because that spring right there is adjustable. Now, get on the Scag here real quick. So the Scag, okay. So the freaking deck is heavy as all get out, and then look, you see how your foot will hit that. So if you feather the deck like I do, and most guys, I would assume most guys that are in my spot do that, you know. So so you feather the deck and you bumping along, right? And you hit a bump and your foot and look, it'll just eat your damn ankle up. I got scars on my ankle already right here from where my foot has hit this box. On the Exmark, there's nothing in the way. I mean, it would have been so much easier for these guys to make this either longer or put this box over an inch, you know. Put this box, you know, line this box up with that, you know, that way. That's just my thoughts, man. And the deck is so heavy, dude. It's like, and then when you feather the deck like I do, and your foot is constantly on this pedal, it starts hurting your foot, man, because this round pipe and it being so heavy. So yeah, it's yeah. So around the machine here, everything is easy to get to. This one right here has you know, you can get to all the belts and stuff right there. Pretty easy, no problem. I think this machine right here weighs a little bit more than the Exmark. You know, they both have excuse me, they both have the foot plates that come up right here to where you can, you know, whatever. Same way on the Exmark. Of course, this one right here was used yesterday, so it hasn't been blown out. Yeah. I don't like the brake either, because I'm used to putting a weed eater right here, and a weed eater will lay right here, and anybody's got an Exmark knows that. A weed eater will lay right here and go right up between the seat right there, and you're good. It ain't even in the way. On here, you can't do that because you got the brake pedal over here. You know, so that's just something that I have to get used to. Whenever you go from one brand to another, and I bought the Scag based on some other things, horsepower wise and all, that the Exmark didn't offer. So that's why I ended up with a Scag, you know. And it's not a big deal. I'll use this Scag, I'll make my money with it, and you know, but moving forward, I don't think I'll buy another Scag. I'm just not overjoyed with the machine overall. You know, it's not, like I said, y'all, it's not even in the same league as this machine, but the price point are about the same. So, you know, just want to throw that out there, guys, and let you guys see what I see, you know. And you know, it's just a 30-hour, 27-hour review on the Scag and everything. But make no mistake, the Scag can ride on my trailer anytime. It's just a damn good mower. It really is, and time will tell how good it is. So we'll have to figure all that out too, as we, you know, move the rest of this season and next season and whatever. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little video and all that. And so the Exmark, to me, is just a better machine than the Scag. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to do a little review on that, just to kind of show you guys what Ray goes through out here on the daily. Anyway, it's Ray. Peace out.